everyone, and a very warm welcome to another episode of Knocked Off Parts from 2024. So today we are here at the lovely new Leeds Bradford airport. Just doing a short flight today over to Belfast. This is the new iniBuilds Leeds. We've had a few issues. I was meant to start the stream a little bit earlier on, but fortunately for some reason it's playing up. So actually we've got a couple of ATR-70s and next to us. They went here and they go, there's no aircraft at all until a few minutes ago. So let's jump over into the flight deck. We'll get the aircraft set up for our departure. We're obviously using the updated version of the Phoenix since the update. It's my first flight since then. Get the aircraft open and sorted. Get the cabin bus on. To flight deck, wonderful. So let's jump in the seat and get ourselves all set up. So we'll external power and AP BAT 1 and 2 on. Hope you're all well. Apologies, not really much content recently, and this is our first stream as well onto Twitch. So we don't normally stream on Twitch. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Like I say, it's the first time flying using Twitch, so we'll see how that performs. So then, let's see how it goes. Let's get the aircraft all booted up. So that should be in alignment mode, which it is. Get the weather radar switched on. Ground proximity 1 system on. PA mode. Just wait for the aircraft to boot up and then we can get our flight plan loaded. Like I say, apologies, there's been like 3 streams for this this one today. So we've moved across a stand, so hopefully we shouldn't have any other aircraft nearby. We are on Unicom at the minute. There was some ATC on earlier on, but it seems to have disappeared. So course on today's EasyJet just bring up the pre-flight briefing. So cruise level is 240, lost index of 15. Our block fuel required today is 4.7. Zero fuel weight of 55.6. And our CG, I think it's 28.4 if I remember rightly. That's not all uploaded. Expecting runway 14 for departure, Pole Hill to X-ray. We will get in there at the moment. Well, apologies guys, don't seem to have cockpit camera view for some reason. Not sure why though. Bear with me a moment, see what's going on with this. Very strange. So I'm not sure why that's not working. Let's see if we can just reset it, and we'll see if we can get it all up and working for you guys. This one over here is working absolutely fine. So. Let's try and get it all working. Web option. Working with a little bit of luck. It's been a nightmare to be fair, 'cause I've not been on here so long. So it wants to work today. Strange. Sometimes it works, sometimes it won't work. Oh well, we don't really need it that much, but useful if we did have it. There we go, right. Okay guys, that's all set up and done. So, like I said, we're expecting one X-ray and then our arrival. We're expecting a runway. Just have a quick look, see what that runway is going to be. 25 for arrival. There's obviously no star. Sometimes we go by the Belzoo departure, but we'll play that by arrival back into Belfast. It's going to be a little bit windy, I think, today. So it's only 39-minute flight time. Not long at all, really, depending on the weather. So let's get the aircraft loaded. Still got my side stick full as per usual. Get GSX doing its thing. Yes, I hope you're all well. Apologies, it's been so long since we've last on a flight. Just been really busy with uni. Hopefully get a few more flights in next week.
Please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others to pass. There is a space under the seat in front of you for small bags.
Notice GSX have changed some of their voices as well.
In the overhead lockers. If you are sitting in the front row or next to an exit, you must put all your bags in the overhead lockers. Smoking is not allowed at any time.
So just wait. Here comes the rain.
The crew are in the cabin to help you.
Completed, bypass pin inserted.
I've got passengers coming out of the building as well. Awesome. Pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, GSX have made a lot of improvements, to be fair. Yes, I apologize, it's been a little bit dodgy, guys. He sounds really chilled out. Hopefully the refueler's there. He's just getting us all sorted, ready for refueling. So I apologize about the progress bar, guys. I'm some issues with that for some reason, so we'll have a look at that in another video. So feel free to say hi in the chat. So we need to go through the performance as well. Let's get our performance sorted. So V1 130, VR 130 and 134. Transition levels in 6,000. Thrust reduction 1680. 1680. 2100. Or 2160 even. Max 66. 1 and then up 0.4. There we go, that's all done and dusted. Evening peeps, how we doing? I say, first time flying out of Leeds, so we'll see what it's like. I've flown out of it in real life, never in the sim. I know it's a bit of a dodgy runway, but so there's a few aircraft on the ground here at the moment. This ATR to the left hand side of us. I was gonna guess going to Guernsey. Random. Best thing about this is being able to now comment within the app as well. Makes a lot of difference there. So the rain's just starting to come down. Just about got all passengers on. Oh, they're nearly on. So fuel's on board. Let's get the AP up and running as well. So it's a bit wet. But no, the airport looks really, really good to be fair for iniBuilds. The inside of the terminal is not brilliant, I must admit, but you can literally walk underneath the terminal building. It's not as good as the product development team at Birmingham. That was really, really good. The last few passengers are boarding. Just waiting for the APU to kick in, and then we'll get going.
Welcome aboard your EasyJet flight. To help us get on our way, please take your seats as quickly as you can and leave room.
So, copy preparation checklist, gear principles, remove food quantity is 4.7 tonnes. It is up to now. Seatbelts are on. By ref is 1003.
If you are sitting in the front row or next to
Supply 6,000.
put all your bags in the overhead lockers. Smoking is not allowed at any time.
AP is available.
Includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help you.
So guys, we'll get ourselves pushed back from stand shortly, just waiting for the last of the passengers. So one more passenger and then boarding will be complete. A little bit behind schedule, but there we go. So there's no ATC on the ground here at the minute. Looks like we do have some ATC over this direction. Let's have a look. Should have some. Oh no, we're just going to be just out of the zone. Oh well, that's not a big issue. We can still have an enjoyable flight. So runway 14 expecting. A bit of a strange one here. You have to backtrack on both of these runways here at Leeds, and then we'll go from there. So AP is available. Just waiting for the command about everyone being on board. Should be any second, really. Could be they're just loading the last of the bags. That's probably why. Ah, there you go. Just loading the last few suitcases on. And then we'll get ourselves going. At least they're using the actual cases and they a little bit more realistic. There guys, we'll get ourselves going shortly. There goes. Oh gosh, there's loads of bags to still get on. Wow, that's what we're waiting for them. Like I say, apologies guys, it's been a bit of a dodgy stream. Some stuff happening, some stuff not happening. Just wait for the last few bags. Yeah, this is the airfield at Leeds. It's not a huge airfield. It's quite a challenging approach though. I don't know if any of you guys have ever flown in here, but it's quite a challenging approach just because it's on a hill. So when you, especially when you come from runway 14's direction, it's a little bit challenging in that respect. Like I say, it does elevate on each side of the airfield. So this is an extra bit that's recently been built on. More stands. Everything else looks fairly realistic though, especially the front of the airport. I did have a quick look a few days ago at the airport, which you can't quite see because it's just in this little cove here. It's looking fairly realistic. So no, pretty good. And to be fair, if you already own the iniBuilds Leeds Bradford, that's only £4 I think it is for the upgrade. Okay, so we're just waiting for the rest of the bags to go on. So we've got one more trolley I think left to go. Hopefully all the volumes and everything are okay. Hoping to say if they're not. Like I say, personally I've never used Twitch, so not quite sure how that presents itself. But see how we go. There we go, see how last few bags left to go. There we go, see how last few bags left to go.
Your EasyJet flights to help us get on our way
The stream's definitely working.
as quickly as you can and leave room in the aisle for others to pass. There is a space under the seat of bags. If you have large bags, please put these in the overhead lockers. If you are sitting in the front row or next to an exit, you must put all your bags in the overhead lockers. Smoking is not allowed at any time. This includes vapes and other e-cigarettes. The crew are in the cabin to help you.
Now seems to be working okay. I think. It's fine, just make sure the controls are set properly, which they are. Come on, get these last few bags on. So we've got 4 left to board on here. Don't know about the rear door, but I think everyone's done on the rear door. These ETRs look really good though, to be fair. So we'll get ourselves pushed back in a second. We don't really want to be behind these guys. So we're just waiting for the bags and then we'll get going. It's unusual for the bags to be this long, to be fair. Normally they're fairly quick with all the passengers. Now we get the last bag going on. Just wait for all the doors to lock, then we'll do the before start checklist. So before start checklist, park brake is set. Take off speeds on thrust. 130, 130, 134, 66. Windows and doors. Just a second. Closed. Beacon is on. So beacon's on. Right, let's just announce our pushback. Leeds Bradford traffic, EasyJet pushing back stand number 9. So expecting runway 14, we're facing east onto Alpha is the plan. Got everything else to. So we'll just get our pushback direction plumbed in. So we want to be nose to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes release, you're clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence 1 and 2 started in 1. So guys, let's get this push back from stand as we speak. Engine 1 started. Just turn that volume down a touch on my side. Engine 1's available, started 2.
Fasten your seatbelts. Push the metal end into the buckle until it clicks.
Someone could just pop something in the chat for me, that'd be lovely. Just well, I'll make sure it's all working. It's the first time using multi-streaming, so.
Sign is on, and we suggest you keep it fastened whenever you're in your seat. If the masks will drop from above you,
A little bit of rain.
to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap.
We have also applied for a TikTok live stream license as well, so that's just in the process at the moment. We'll see if we get approved for that. We may not, but
take a life jacket from under your seats. Remove it from the couch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your
so then, engine mode selector to norm.
strap to adjust. You must not
AP can come off and AP bleed can come off.
Please set parking brakes.
Right, set, clear to disconnect. At start, anti-ice not required. Ecom status is checked. Pitch trim 0.4 up. Rudder trim is neutral. Flight controls full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right.
Unlocking gear.
Neutral. Rudder full left. Full right. Neutral. So just waiting for confirmation with the pin. We'll get ourselves taxied.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Leeds traffic EasyJet taxi and Alpha, holding point Alpha 1 for Robbie 14. There's the pin. Wonderful. So then, parking brake can be released. So an aircraft just landed, as we can see. So continue taxi straight ahead at the moment. I haven't seen this other aircraft on the radar, to be fair. Taxi check both flight controls, check flap setting, conform plus F, radar predicting emergency system on an auto, engine bench selector norm, and EGNM take one over. Just make sure he's out of the way. Certainly like the new nose wheel steering, yeah, it's a lot better. A lot smoother. Just trying to see where that rhino's gone. To make sure, because I didn't hear any announcement about Leeds, but see how we go. So this is Bravo, next is 1 for 1. So we'll just have a look on the radar, make sure there's no other aircraft inbound. Can't see there being at the moment. Bear with me a second. So there is a little bit of delay with all these other. We may upgrade to the Pro feature of Elevatex, so just wanted to give it a try to start with. So. So TCAS TA, right. Just hold position here a second. Make sure there's no one else. Can make sure the aircraft's secure for departure. Hello.
Hello, that's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Wonderful.
Thank
Bit
you.
of blustery. Another aircraft I can see. Wonderful. Like I say, guys, feel free to pop something in the chat. Just want to make sure the chat's working as it should do. So then, let's just let anyone else know. Leeds traffic, EZ97, line up runway 14, Echo Alpha 1. I'll show an Echo 1. It's a little bit uphill here, so see how we get on. We are thinking about going overhead. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the one at, well, which I think is it Rose, Hilo Rose or something it's called. If I'm honest, I'm probably not going to buy that one. It's not jumping out at me. I've seen a few videos of it now, and the switches are very moveable, which obviously is not realistic at all. So we'll just make a right turn.
East Bradford traffic, A-line 665 Lima, pushing stand 8, facing west, Leeds.
So that shouldn't be an issue. So what we'll do, we're going to backtrack. East Bradford traffic, ET97 backtracking more than before. That's all done. So this airport's a bit of a strange one. So basically, you go to the end, and it has a turning circle, the same as it does the other end. To be fair, as you can see, it's up a little bit, so it's requiring a little bit more thrust than you'd expect. And like I say, it's probably going to be a little bit blustery and a little bit wet for our flight today. So I'm not sure exactly with Elevatex why. It usually announces your block off time as well. Don't know if it has done that today or not, I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, that light's gonna come off. That's on. East Bradford, EZ97 taking off from A14. So let's get the nose down the centre. Nose to the middle. 50%. Take off. Take off. I'm Flex 66 SRS from me. V1. Rotate.
And Leeds traffic, airlines Trip Alpha, pushing
That's
start
fine,
gate, correct extent.
10 facing northwest with traffic.
Please drive it easy 97 passing 1,400. Up 0. What's the time clock? 1 and 2 goes on. So we're just flying over Leeds City at the moment. A little bit of cloud here as well. So it's the first time using Elevatex, so we'll see how we get on with it. I've not had any time really to look at it, see how it all works, so something we can look at going forward. That's what's the time. AP1.
Leeds Bradford traffic, A-line 665 Lima, taxi into the Hong Point Alpha 1 via Alpha.
So we'll just stay out of the control zone for Manchester. So we're going to climb now for flight level 240. Open climb. Standard set. There you go, here's all the rain. It could be a little bit turbulent. We're experiencing quite a lot of nasty weather over the UK at the moment. Pretty much the whole way on our plan is going to be pretty bumpy. Let's see how we get on there. So 8,500.
Leeds traffic, A-line 665 Lima, entering runway 14 via Alpha 1, backtracking to line up. Leeds.
Yeah, we've got no aircraft in front, we've got 20 miles. 10,000 feet, landing lights off. I'm going to stand by to release the cabin. Let's see how things go. Not too bad at the moment, to be fair. Let's release the cabin and see what happens. Hope for the best. Like I say, we have applied for a live stream.
Leeds traffic.
License for TikTok, but we'll see what happens with that.
Alpha taxi holding point, runway 14, Alpha 1, yeah, Alpha, Leeds traffic.
Like I say, I'm not too sure how it all works with Elevatex. We'll have a look at it after the flight, see if there's any other things that we can do so.
Leeds Bradford traffic, A-line 665 Lima, taking up runway 14, hold, exit, hold into X-ray.
So the cloud base is pretty rubbish today. This is just the standard scenery as well, there's no Orbix scenery there either. So we're going into Aldergrove Airport in Belfast. We'll see how that appears. It's a bit of a nightmare coming into Aldergrove. Typically we normally go for IPSET. It's very straight in approach really. We'll see how things go with that respect.
And Leeds traffic, A-line 655 Alpha, lining up on 114, backtrack full length, Leeds Bradford.
It's me there, considering it's a bit cloudy. Like I said, it could get a little bit worse as we proceed onwards. There's quite a lot of red weather ahead. So we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, it's all looking pretty good so far. I suppose one thing we can do is have a quick look at our performance for Belfast as well. Let's have a quick look. I should be able to load the ATIS for Belfast, which I think was Alpha West. So currently QNH is 9.9 scores. Quite low pressure at the moment. Temperature there is 13 degrees Celsius, dew point is 12. Few clouds also, so rain. Current wind is at 150 at 19 knots. It's going to be a little bit blustery on the way down. Transition level 70, yep. And we just need to have a look at Barrow, which we can get from the chart here. So we're expecting a runway 07, is that right? Cool. Even. 25, so decision height. We're going to use a longer RVR, so 700 feet. Barrow. Just because the visibility is probably going to be a little bit rubbish. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's a little bit difficult at sound level sometimes to get them all there perfect, but it's not too bad. Like I say, we're a little bit worried about some of this weather that we're going to come into. Which Gareth will know exactly what I mean with the weather. As you're watching on catch up, apologies, there's not been much content out recently. Actually, the weather's pretty naff today. I don't think we've seen a lot en route, that's for sure. So we're just pretty much overhead Manchester at the moment. Obviously it's pretty much straight ahead. It's a bit trying to go to Manchester. Actually, nothing cloud base is that big. So flight time 16:28 to 17:28 we should be on the ground. Good chance of a go around though today with the weather. As with landing winds, not one of my specialities. It should be pretty interesting. So we're going to be flying over the Isle of Man shortly. Certainly a lot better with the weather radar though. It's a hell of a lot better. So apologies, no progress on bars. That is something that we are working on. Elevatex does have it, but I'm just trying to get it so it fits properly. Which is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So we're just about to go over the coastline, I think, so to look at the terrain over there. So we're just about to out to sea. We'll be going over the Isle of Man and then into Ireland. About a cruise obviously already. One thing I've noticed since the Phoenix update though is well, the thrust reduction is so much better. So much better. Not a bad little flight out of Leeds, to be fair. So let's have a look at the weather. So it looks like we've dodged most of the nasty stuff. So we may get a little bit of the tail end of it, but dodge most of the nasty stuff at the moment. Oh, like I said, not actually, we're only 60 miles to start our descent. Shouldn't be too much longer, really. So, got a little bit of visual there of the sea. Just all this cloud that seems to be a little bit of a front to it. And sometimes the mic volume's not very good, so just useful to know what you guys think as well. I'm not too sure how it presents with landing rates and stuff. I'm told that it should give landing rates. Let's see how we go there. So there's a few aircraft on the way into Aldergrove at the moment. Okay, yeah, good very much. Pretty much, yeah. So typically when we fly, will be a discontinuity at some point. So we'll go direct CF25. So 2,500 is the ILS set point. Let's see, let's get the charts. We should be able to see that on here as well. 2,500. So typically from it, you probably can make a right hand turn. 14 DMA arc route basically. Which is kind of how we do it anyway. Over the top of Belfast City, generally speaking. Go from there. I don't know if we can, if they've changed this yet, if you can actually change it. That's something they are trying to sort, so you can actually see what the weather's like up and below you as well. So we've got 17 knot wind at the moment. Pushing us across. you're not subscribed, feel free to give us a like, comment, subscribe onto YouTube as well. Much appreciated. So there we go. Like I say, it's only a short little flight today. Pretty much just to try out Leeds and also try out the new sim update as well. Let's see how much better it is. So I've got my 50 miles now until top of descent. Hey Patrick, how we doing, mate? Leonardo, sorry. Okay. Hoping the volumes are okay. You can hear me okay. Like I say, we're trying a couple of new things, so we're using Voltana. So as a extra tool as well. We'll look to see how that'll integrate better within the sim. So then at robots we want to be at 5160, so we should be able to do that quite easily. Look at this cloud today though, it's everywhere, isn't it? Absolutely everywhere. So it's going to be a blustery approach, I think. We'll have a good look at as well to see what stands are occupied and which stand we can probably have. I do quite like a stand 1.8 or stand 17. And the chance that will probably take 1, 2 or 1, 3. We'll see what. So try and get 1, 3. Good plan. Hope everyone's well. Let's see what Google Maps. See if we've heard any more from TikTok yet, but no update yet. But that's the plan. Hopefully to get some live streams on there as well, and basically try to stream to all 3 platforms at once, which will be a bit of a challenge, but see how we go. So, Isle of Man, we're pretty much just about to go over the top of units. So I don't think there's any ATC in the zone that we're in at the moment. Let's see, at the moment, nothing really has changed with regards to ATC. So, like I say, we're pretty much, we've got Isle of Man and Douglas pretty much straight in front of us. Then we'll come in roughly over Portaferry sort of region of Ireland, over the top of Belfast City Airport, and then we'll be making a left-hand turn downwind onto runway 25. Pretty much the same runway we always land at. I'm saying any other aircraft around me at the moment, so I don't think there's many around at all. So about 20 miles till we start our descent. So apologies, there's like 3 streams on YouTube if you're watching. Had a couple of technical issues with the sim, and then someone decided to park in my stand as well, which is not ideal. So I don't think we'll be able to get much of a visual over. Chances as we start our descent though, it's probably going to get a little bit blustery. I'll look on this map actually, just see what the weather's looking like. So yeah, we're pretty much going to fly into wet weather once we enter Irish airspace. It's not shown at the minute, but that's because obviously the cruise level we're at the moment. So guys, back in a couple of seconds to toilet at the moment, just before we start our descent. Go from there. There we go, so, map. Well, it's so about, what, 10 miles, so? Oh, just under 10 miles, about 9 miles, so. We're going to manage flight of 160. It's minus 1,600. Like I say, we may find that the weather takes a bit of a turn for the worse. Kind of expecting that to be the case. What do you know, ATC at Belfast? It's unusual. There's never really any ATC on at Belfast for some reason. So we'll just update the MATAR, just see if there's any update with that. So 13 degrees, 150, 17 knots. 991 hectopascals, nothing's changed there at the moment. Could also request an ATIS from the MCDU as well. Trying to see which yeah. I think that's meant to be there, but there we go. So let's request a METAR, see how things go there. Oh, no, it's definitely not the right menu. Up to AOC 8. Well, actually, no, we'll just request a weather update. Echo Golf Alpha, because there's no ATC online, we won't get it. So we'll go to messages. To it. There we go. AMC receive messages. Weather data. 150, 170. Yeah, nothing's changed there. 911. Certainly getting a bit darker, isn't it? So for Ipswich we'll make a right hand turn 1-4. Wow, what is it? Right hand turn basically over the top of Belfast City. Go from there. We'll get the seatbelts on a little bit earlier, I think, because this weather seems to be getting worse as we get closer to it. How are we doing, Leonardo, then? Are you okay? So I think we'll get the seatbelt on now. Let it come secure for landing before we enter any of this horrible weather. So basically we're going to go direct CF32. Sorry, CF25. Then we got 32 from. It's pretty much going to fly straight ahead onto this. So let's go to Ipswich. So it's all about medium, I think, or I don't know if it's more about medium. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Echo of Alpha. I'm going to put medium. Push some that on as well. Our landing weight for today's flight, bear with me, we'll just get that. So landing weight is going to be. Landing weight is not there. Bear with me 2 seconds, I'll just try and get the landing weight on this at the moment. I have to get it off the screen here actually. So our landing weight is 58.4. 58.4. So be quite comfortably going automated load, to be fair. Let's go automated load for the landing. So the aircraft's secure, so we want to be 2,500. And we'll reduce our speed shortly once we get ourselves down a bit further. Hey Mr. Zenon, how are we doing, mate? Welcome. I think you're the first person on Twitch to actually speak to us. Welcome. It says first day of actually using Twitch, so let's see what this blustery landing is going to be like. I think it's going to be a little bit dodgy, to be honest. So speed's increasing. Rate of descent is also decreasing though. Too bad there. So we'll get our landing lights on shortly. Cabin seatbelt signs are on. So I think it could be a little bit blustery shortly. See how we get on. Fairly green where we are, so that should be a little bit of cloud. Hopefully not too much turbulence. So we can finalise the approach shortly. So in case if we go around, we will be making a left-hand turn. Go from there. So let's bring in a little bit of spoilers out. Let's try and slow ourselves down a touch. Before it goes too crazy. QNH 901 hectopascals. I'm trying to get the speed down a touch. Could also go ahead and select a little bit. 0. Just prolong our approach a touch longer. So there's no ATC on here at the moment, so just let them know. Autogo traffic easy, 97, 14 miles, runway 2. So after one, then we'll have a good look to see what is on the ground here as well. There's a couple of aircraft on the ground. I think it's just actually to stand. Look, oh no, it's not. It's parked there for some reason. So we're going to plan for stand 1-3 is the plan. See how that goes in practice. F25. Speed back now. Touch. So bring it back, speed back to 160 knots. So approach checklist. ORF 1, 901 hectopascals. Seawall time minimums 700 feet. Water brake low. Engine brake to top north. Lifestyle. That's the plant slope. So we'll see how our first landing goes using elevator Let's see if we go further. Still requiring some spoiler action at the moment. So just about to catch the line slope. I'll just come in.
2,500.
Get down. So far so good, mate. If I'm honest, I'm not 100% sure how to use it. I've never used Fortana. I've got a suggestion from a couple of people, which is the reason being why we went with it. Yeah, that's the reason why we went with it, really. So at the minute, I'm not too sure. It's just the free version as well. No payments, obviously, either. So flaps 2. So get out. Like I say, this is going to be a very, very tricky landing. We've got 41 knots crosswind at the moment, so we're virtually on the margins where we should be at. I think we'll reduce the minimum approach speed a little bit earlier. Autogo traffic easy 97 short finals runway 25. So at the minute we don't have a visual on it. As you can see, we are crabbing to some extent. So that's coming down nicely. We've got 4 miles. But consider we don't have a visual with the runway yet. We've just got a visual coming in now. There is the runway. So it's coming in now, the wind's coming down a touch. We've still got a crosswind, so it's going to be a crosswind landing. So what we'll do is disconnect in a second at 1,000. Minimum continue. Plenty of flight.
Five hundred. 100 above. Minimum.
Continue. So a little bit to the right of the runway.
Retard.
Spare right rudder there. Transporters, reverse screen, brake low detail. It's a bit of a throw it down job, but there we go. 60 knots. When you're braking. Excellent. Manual braking. I'll take that, considering it's pretty rough for landing. So we're going to be planning for stand 1-way-1-3. I'll go with traffic easy 97, taxi in at right, Charlie Lima, stand 1-3. I think for a fairly decent crosswind landing, that wasn't too bad. It was a little bit on the left hand side of the runway once we touched down. Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad to take that. There you go, it's was it 400 feet per minute? Not great, but we'll take it. A bit hard. Bear in mind how rubbish the weather is, I don't think it's too bad. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. Looks pretty nice that way, and then you look over here and it looks dreadful. Right, let's get GSX all primed for stand 13. Gates 1-3. Nope. Yeah, we'll have EasyJet. Why not? So yeah, we'll take that. Not too bad. I quite like the way it integrates as well, and it actually will give you feedback. I don't know whether Autona does that. Feel free to join my Discord if you want, mate. You're more than welcome to join it. Fly Me Simulations, if you look down in the link, if you're on oh, you're not on YouTube, it is on my Twitch profile as well. Not with the best of streams going. One, I don't feel 100% in myself, but two, I'm not really sure how this Elevatex thing works yet, so I need to establish how that all works. So we're going to be going to the next left hand side, having stand at 1-3, where the stairs are waiting for us. We're hoping to get a slightly better, well, hoping that we get an overhead at some point as well. That's the plan. Stand 14, next stand is 1-3. Let's see how we go. We're over 2 minutes, so EP is available. Engine master 1 and 2 off. For still barrels collected, AP can come off. So parking check, parking brake or chocks. Parking brake is set. Engines off, wing lights are off, and fuel pumps are off. Parking check is complete. So guys, thank you very much for joining us on today's flight over to Aldergrove. Wasn't a bad little landing, I'll take it. It wasn't too bad. Nice rainbow there as well. There we go. Yeah, for a crosswind landing, we don't do many crosswind landings, so it was quite nice to go with it. But thank you for joining us on YouTube and Twitch. Like I said, hopefully next stream will be a little bit smoother than this one was. But no, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again in another video soon. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and also feel free to join us and follow us on